So the next thing we have is the news section of our, part one of the news. A large part of IGTV has been the news, and that was mostly why we didn't come out with episodes very often, because sometimes nothing funny was happening in the news, so we just kind of waited and waited and waited. And then,
Bad choice.
Then Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes get together, that kind of thing, and then Goldmine, and we're back to production again. So...
Hi, I'm Jory Karen.
And I'm Zach Little. I'm Zach Little.
And I'm Jory Karen. Hi, I'm Jory Karen.
And I'm Zach Little.
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 And I'm Jory Karen.
And I'm Zachary Little.
I'm Jory Karen.
And I'm Zachary Little. Hello, I'm Zachary Little.
And my name is Maximus Decimus Meridius, commander of the armies of the North and general of the Felix Legion. Loyal servant to the true emperor, Marcus Aurelius. Father to a murdered son, husband to a slain wife, and I will have my vengeance, in this life or the next. I'm just kidding, I'm Jory Karen, and this is Righteous TV.
John Lynch is the new governor of New Hampshire.
And you know what that means?
Yes, that means it's time for a segment we've been waiting for a long time on Righteous TV. A segment we like to call Good Riddance, Craig Benson.
Let's get the Craig Benson box.
You mean that box full of Craig Benson related material you've been saving for all these years?
Yes.
All right. Oh, hey.
What's first?
Oh man, you'll never believe this.
What?
Check this out.
That's just $1.
Oh, it's not just any dollar.
Wait, that's not...
This is the very dollar that Craig Benson gave to state testing this year.
How did you get that?
I've got my ways. Check it out. Oh man.
Wait,
that
what?
blew your mind.
Now that's just $1.
No, this is a special dollar too.
Wait, is that the Reading Recovery dollar?
Yes, this is the very dollar that Craig Benson gave to Reading Recovery this year.
Dude, but wait, if we have it, then Reading Recovery doesn't?
Yeah, well, it wasn't going to do any good, though, anyway. It's all right. It was required in New Hampshire law that Craig Benson give them some money, so he gave him $1. I mean, it wasn't actually going to do any good.
Well, as long as we're not depriving kids of an education.
No, I wouldn't do that. Besides, Craig Benson already did.
Oh, yeah.
Both nature lovers and school administrators were shocked when the World Wildlife Federation announced a new addition to the endangered species list, school ID tags.
Are you serious?
Yeah, their decline in population this year is staggering. In other news, the KRHS Variety Show was a huge success.
Yeah, it was awesome. I had a lot of fun. All the acts were great, we came on.
Jory.
It was great,
What?
What are you doing? Your mouth was not matching up with your words at all just then.
It was the crew. They played the wrong audio clip. It's the crew.
Okay, well, first of all, Jory, we don't have a crew. And also there was no audio clip. What are you talking about?
Okay, Zach, I was using a vocal guide.
A vocal guide? What?
Yeah, Zach, I have acid reflux disease and it was acting up, so I couldn't talk.
Well, you can talk fine now.
Well, that's because I have Ashley Simpson acid reflux disease.
Well, former Senator Joe McCarthy was probably getting a lot of high fives in hell last week after Yusef Islam, formerly known as Cat Stevens, was deemed a threat to national security and sent away from the United States. The pop singer, known for hits such as Morning Has Broken, had his London to Washington flight diverted to Bangor, Maine after his name came up on several terrorist watch lists. He was promptly sent away.
Good.
What?
Well, I'm relieved, aren't you?
No, I'm not relieved, Jory. I don't think Cat Stevens was a threat to national security.
You don't?
No.
Zach, that terrorist is probably the country's biggest threat right now.
Jory, Cat Stevens is not a terrorist. He wrote Peace Train.
Zach, don't let the cute titles fool you, okay? Peace Train. Where do you think that train was going? Probably right into a building.
Jory, Cat Stevens is not a terrorist. He's a peace activist and a humanitarian.
Right.
And
look at this, okay? This is a picture of Osama bin Laden. Now here's the most recent picture of Cat Stevens.
Jory, those are both photos of Osama bin Laden.
They do look remarkably similar, don't they? Makes you think.
Anyway, in celebrity crime news, Martha Stewart's television show, Martha Stewart Living, won several daytime Emmys earlier this month, despite being canceled shortly after the arrest of its host.
Martha was arrested?
Yeah, you didn't hear about that?
No, I always thought of Martha as a law-abiding citizen.
Well, she wasn't.
What did she do?
Murder.
No.
Yeah, and arson.
What?
Yeah, I didn't want to believe it either, but she was as guilty as Robert Blake. She got convicted, though.
Who did she murder?
You seriously never heard about this?
No.
Lacey Peterson.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Are you serious?
No.
Well, what? Wait.
Yeah, I was kidding. Yeah, it was just insider trading.
Dude, you really scared me there.
In grammatical atrocity news, the Kingswood Middle School Music Department recently finished up their spring concert, which was titled, get this, A Light and Airy with Pop Concert.
That's really bad.
I don't even know where to begin. It's like looking at the front page of the Granite State News. It was just like, it could go one way or...
Sounds like something you might order at a Chinese food restaurant.
In other news, Jack White of the band The White Stripes claimed in a recent interview that he almost became a priest. The singer says that he was on his way to a seminary in Wisconsin when an amplifier changed his life.
That's really weird.
What's really weird about that?
I thought I was the only one.
What?
I thought I was the only one to have their life changed by an amplifier.
An amplifier changed your life?
Yes. I remember it vividly. I guess I could wear this shirt. Or I could wear the shirt on the amplifier over there.
Jory, I'm not really sure that picking a shirt out in the morning is much of a life-changing experience. At least not of the same magnitude as the Jack White one. It's just a shirt.
Well, maybe you're right. But there was another time an amplifier changed my life. Yeah. I remember it exquisitely. Okay. Disguise. Check. Loot bag. Check. Weapon. You can do this, Jory.
No, Jory! Stop! Don't rob the studio. You need that equipment to make righteous TV, remember?
You know, you're right. Never thought about that before. Thanks, amplifier.
You're welcome, Jory.
Wow. Well, thank you for that, Jory. That was weird. In other news, don't listen to The Clash or Led Zeppelin anymore because you could be detained as a potential terrorist. Haraj Mann, an Indian-born British mobile phone salesman, was prevented from boarding his London-bound plane when a taxi driver alerted police to the fact that on the way to the airport, Mann listened to The Clash's London Calling and Led Zeppelin's Immigrant Song and sang along. Apparently some of the lyrics to the Clash song, specifically, Now That War Is Declared and Battle Come Down, piqued the taxi driver's suspicion. Mann was held for questioning until long after his flight had already left, which brings me to a question addressed to no one in particular. Aren't we at war? Hasn't England been at war before? What exactly is so offensive about the word war?
Well, nothing, but people are weird. Like, the other day I was in a police station, and I was listening to that police song, every step, the creepy, stalker one.
Yeah.
And out of nowhere, a police officer just ran up and he tackled me.
Wow, do you think that he was offended that the song was by a band called The Police, or creeped out by the lyrics or something?
Well, I had headphones on, so I'm not really sure
Wow,
how it works and stuff.
that's really weird.
Yeah, I have a newspaper clipping of that somewhere.
Hey, I know what you guys are saying. One time I was outside this police station, and I was listening to music on my boombox, and this cop started shooting at me.
What? What was this song?
The Police by NWA. I don't get what the big deal was.
You don't?
No.
Well, I mean, shooting at you might have been irrational on the police officer's part, but you can at least understand what offended him about the song, right?
Well, I guess there are some derogatory remarks made about women.
Ryan, think about this a little bit more.
Okay.
Okay, I found it.
Oh, cool. Alright, Jory, I can't help but notice that it looks like there's something strapped to your chest in this picture.
Yeah, it was a costume party. I went as a suicide bomber. It's supposed to be dynamite, but they were just really hot dogs,
Okay, well, I think we understand now why the police officer tackled you.
Yeah, because they hate music.
I know. I'm with you, man.
No, you're not, Ryan. Think about what you were listening to and why it might be offensive to the police.
What does Sting have to do with anything?
Yeah, Zach, you're not making any sense.